Xolo, what's up, man?
Hey, pleasure to speak with you again. I haven't seen this setup before.
This is kind of new. I kind of just shifted to this in the past couple weeks. I appreciate calling it out. I'm proud of it.
I love that. You got Blue Beetle and Booster Gold back there, bro. That's
Exactly, straight up, dude. Listen, behind that. That's a curtain. There's all Hot Toys figures behind that. I need a Blue Beetle Hot Toys figure so bad, dude. I'm saying, where is it?
Where you and me both.
But dude, I mean, how are you feeling now that you can finally talk about this? Like, congratulations.
Good. I feel great. Thank you, man. I appreciate the congrats. It feels good. Like I gotta be honest, like with me and my family and the circles that I roll in, we were up on Blue Beetle. Like we were super jazzed about it. And of course, it wasn't how we intentioned, but this movie is larger than the release date. Like this movie will be here next year and the year after. So like I think, I didn't understand how important the representation part would be until the movie was out and people were able to see themselves on screen. So I think, through and through, that's the feeling that I hold closest to my heart. And like, yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's awesome, dude. So I would love to hear about the experience of going through the release of this, and I'm sure maybe other people are asking about this, but it was unusual to not, have certain promotional opportunities and maybe some other stuff. What did you do to celebrate the release? And like, was there anything you really wanted to do that you just weren't able to because everybody was on strike?
Yeah, let's see. What did I do? I mean, I, the weekend of the release, I got to go to Brazil to hang out with Bruna to go watch the movie. There were already so many other milestones that were hit, for her. So it was exciting to see how excited Brazil was about the movie. Did that, then came back here and, Los Angeles, because I'm a Los Angeles boy. And like, I just like would pop into movie theaters with my buddies and like watch kids that looked like us when we were in middle school, when we were excited about shit like the Avengers and all that stuff when I was young and going to movies, seeing those kids see someone like them. So like, that's what I was up to. Of course, I had to check out, the social media to be like, what are other people thinking about it? And to be honest, like I have never seen a more positive response to a movie. And I feel so blessed for that, man. Like I really couldn't believe it. I remember sitting talking to people while we were on set thinking like, dude, do the movies that flop feel this good? Because like, it feels like we are like doing it. It feels like the best thing I've ever filmed. And to have people watch the movie and resonate in any capacity, it felt really validating. And that's kind of it. I haven't made it much past that. Like the movie still just came out last month. So like, I still am in that. I don't feel restless. Like I know, of course, the everyone else is like, what's next? But like, dude, this was just 2 years of my life. Like I just let it sink in a little bit longer,
Yeah, dude, I feel that. Well, I mean, yeah, everybody I talk to, whether it's on social media or people I see who have seen the movie, there's just good vibes around Blue Beetle. It's great.
I feel like I couldn't.
Yeah,
I love that.
I saw on Instagram that you were playing Pokemon Go on set.
Pokemon Go on set, bro. I'm here I'm right now on Pokemon Go.
If you got to take a second to tend to it. Listen, I get
it's okay.
No, but I would love to do. Was anyone playing with you on set, and did you have like any standout Pokemon memories from the set of Blue Beetle?
Of course. Look, I mean, I'll be remiss to say that I created a monster on Blue Beetle. I thought that it was fun and games playing Pokemon Go with Bruna. And I just checked the other day. And mind you, I'm a freak. I've been playing since 2018. I literally joined the day it came out. You can peep my account. And she is a higher level than I am. And she started when we filmed Blue Beetle. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Someone needs to get her a job. Someone needs to book her in the next, James Bond film because she has too much time on her hands. She's catching too many Pokemon. But yeah, that was Atlanta where we were filming, and even Puerto Rico has some great Pokemon. I mean, both cities are so walkable, so it was great to hatch my eggs while taking care packs.
Dude, yeah. Pokemon Go was like the closest we ever came to world peace. I went to the set of Aquaman and I got to catch a Kangaskhan because I was in Australia. Yeah,
I don't have one yet. I don't know. I know.
Get down under, man. Dude, we have a whole Pokemon podcast. They got to have you on over there. You'll know more about it than I do. All right, let's talk about Blue Beetle though, because this movie is so cool. Now that we can kind of talk spoilers. Obviously, the family was the heart of this film. They were fantastic. Your whole cast dynamic was tremendous. So I'd love to hear about the experience of acting out a sequence where you have to portray Jaime losing his father, because is that one of the more challenging sequences to film? And then what do you think that does to him going forward, like for the rest of the movie and for the next journey?
It was definitely those types of scenes are, you're right, the biggest scenes when you're reading the script. You're thinking, this is a character defining moment. After your dad dies, you're not the same for the rest of your life, right? So it was exciting to get to act that out. Like personally for me, I don't know, that feels like the greatest pain that one could have. So getting to explore that, having not been through that yet, thankfully, it was fantastic. Damian, the guy who played my father, was such a generous, he had such a levity and like lightness to him that I think was so comforting. And we banged it out in one day. We did that. Wow. It was one of those things where it was like, we're here. Let's just run through the whole thing. And yeah, luckily I didn't have to like go into any dark place or like it felt, they did surprise me. I guess they asked my family for videos of me as a youth. So when we got to set, we were on like the carcass of the house, which was like the floor and some of the walls and just like the furniture. And on the TV, there were videos of like me and my family when I was like 1-2 years old, shit I had never seen before. Wow. So being in that space, knowing like that it's kind of full circle for these two characters it was beautiful.
Wow. That's impressive. Surprise for you.
Like, damn you,
dude. That's heavy. That's wow. And despite all of that Jaime goes through, he still chooses mercy and spares Carapax in the end. So I'd love to hear in your perspective, what does that say about the kind of hero this Blue Beetle wants to be?
I mean, right? How hilarious is it that Jaime's like, don't kill, and his family's like, blah, blah, blah. Like his every left and right, they got no problems with murder. But I think that was something that I had to realize. Like my instincts as someone who loves drama and loves movies are always to be like, yo, this dad's dying. This is the biggest moment in the life. I'm balling out. But what Angel made sure, and oh my God, I love him for it, was like, nah, this isn't the moment. It's right when you're about to kill Carapax that, that's where, because up until that point, he doesn't want to kill anyone, right? But that's the one moment where he's like, all right, I'm ready. I'll kill him. And that's, I think that's what's so beautiful about the story is that, Kaji and Jaime are like this the whole movie. Kaji wants to kill and Jaime's like, nah. And then finally, when it comes time for Jaime to be ready to kill someone, Kaji shows like, nah, that's not who you are. And I think that's beautiful. But there's going to come a day. I'm ready for that day.
Oh man. Well, I mean, you say there's going to come a day. When Blue Beetle was coming out, it was interesting because obviously we got all the DC Universe news. There was a lot of uncertainty. And since then, I'm pretty sure I found this out from a tweet that James Gunn announced you're staying on as Blue Beetle. How did you find out? When did you learn that you were going to get the opportunity to continue with this role? And, how'd that make you feel?
Well, that is how it works. Once the tweet goes out, then they put that on a piece of paper, James Gunn signs it, and then I'm on board. So no, I mean, it was like, luckily I had spoken with him prior to that tweet. So like it was, we were in post-production, in the offices next to each other. So it was like, if it was going to be anything otherwise, like I would have found out before, but it was like, in a word, again, validating to know that, the Hamada and the Warner Brothers DC team that, brought me on and that believed me in the beginning, and who handed it off to Gunn and, Peter, who also felt the same way, like that feels so good. And I, where it goes in the future, we'll see. The tweet's there.
You can't once it's on the internet.
You can't deny the tweet.
That's
apparently.
it.
So, but yeah. So I guess there's a trilogy. No, I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited.
We'll see what the future holds, man. And I hope to get to talk to you time and time again about Blue Beetle. And I'm excited for you. You deserve it. And to enjoy the ride, man. I hope to talk to you about it again soon.
Bro, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon, okay?